Hi friends, this is Gail O'Neill, and I teach stamping. I hope you enjoy. Paper Pumpkin comes to your door every month. It's a lot of fun. Sometimes it's a little boring when you're making, when it comes a kit that's, 4 cards of this, 4 cards of that, 4 cards of that. So you play, you take it apart and you play. I'm going to open it now. Somebody already ransacked through it. I don't know who it was, but this is what this kit makes this month. All these little treats. And it gives you the instructions. I really don't have anybody to give treats to since I'm not working at the school anymore. So of course I'm going to play and make cards. And that's what you're going to see tonight. But every month it's a totally different kit, usually cards. They're even showing this month the fun new tool, which of course I've been using, and that you can pick things up. You'll see me using it in a minute. So it came with a lot of stickers, ones that say boo, eek, spooky. Then it had pumpkins and, oh, this is the ghosts. Sorry. Gotta hold it the right way. But you could also use this to sponge a background, which I haven't done yet. These are the little bags. There's a whole package of bags. And then in it comes these little bottoms. So for anybody who got that kit this month, that you just slide it in, put your stuff in it, make the toppers. These are, that's the pumpkins, or part of the pumpkins. These are all the toppers. So you would decorate these. They're already scored, and they just come right out of there. So I pop most of what's in here to use out. I'll probably send the bags to my daughter-in-law, and she can make little treats. But there were those little bats. These are glue dots. And then here's the pumpkins. The orange gives it away. But that other one, this is how they fit together. So there's a piece that goes under it, and you'll see me use it in a few minutes. The bags I already showed you. Dimensionals, some string, which I'm going to be using. And of course, every month it comes with a different spot, different color. This month it was basic gray. So you build a collection of those, which is fun. And I think that's it. Now I'm going to show, oh, and of course the stamps. So they say spooky, boo, eek. It's hard to see. Frights and delights. It's Halloween, which we'll be using. To from. There's 2 bats, 2 different size bats, and star, and 2 spiders. It's cute. It's really cute. Let me throw this back in, and then I'll show you the other set that I've used. These can all go. I'm not going to put it too far in case there's something I do need from it. Oh, and I have to show you this. Okay, so when I was cutting out the spider, and I've used the spider before, not the spider, the spider web, and all these pieces fell out of it. So check that out. If you made an orange circle, you could make another pumpkin out of your leftovers. So there's always something different to do. So Cauldron I can say that word, and the framelits is what I used, and of course the DSP. So here's a couple cards. This one I use the Wreath Builder It's not something that we sell, but it's a template, and you can put your paper. I don't know if I have one cut, but you put your square in there in your stamparatus, and you stamp and you turn and you stamp, so you get perfectly. This was a square, and then I cut it out with one of our dies. So you can do all these different stamps. You can do some of them at the same time. I did them separate because I didn't know where I was going to put what. And then I did this one. This was the DSP. And this was that ribbon, and I kind of made it spider looking. And then this one I just did a little while ago before I went live. I wanted to take one of the bags and see if I can utilize it. And I did. I cut out a square and taped it to the back, put a white piece behind it. And if you look close, if you can see the stitching here, that's from another die from, I forget which set, but it does zigzag, and then it's got another one that it does. It had hearts, and I don't want to get up and go get it, but I'll show it another time. I haven't really made cards with that set yet. So this was kind of fun. So now let's get down to what I'm really going to do tonight. Look at that card. I'm going to do one thing a little different when I do it. But stampers, we have stashes. So this was in a catalog probably 3 years ago, and I stockpiled a few of them, and I don't use googly eyes that often, but I wanted to make sure I had a supply. I mean, you can always get them in a store and glue them on, but these had stick with them, and I went, gotta have it. So that's the card. Let me put it up here. And here's all the pieces. Here's all the pieces. And it's a pretty easy card. Piece of DSP, 2.5 by, I think, 4, or it might have been 3 1/4, my normal, 3 1/4 by 5 by 5. All right, so we're going to put that together. It's pretty on both sides. So there's not a lot of stamping tonight. It's all like putting things together. And we'll go ahead. Oh, I didn't do that even. Doesn't matter. There's going to be ribbon on it. I just have to trim that a little bit. If I start pulling that off, what a mess. So I'm just going to trim that. It's always fixable. Okay. And then I took a piece of the ribbon, and this is the, I'll say it in German, what do they call it? Glittered organdy ribbon. I was going to say it in German. And I just cut a piece. I'm doing one of my fake ones. Gotta love my fake ones. And just glue that to the back. Okay, and it's safe to put this on now. This card isn't going anywhere. I think I put plenty of tape. Okay, so the spooky. Oh, and let me show you something. These are two-sided. They're the same on both sides. So I was able to make one go one way and one go the other way. So we're kind of looking at each other. So you're not stuck on that either. So I want to lay him where he's about going to go. Now the thing that's cool about these, and I didn't really make anything yet, but if you save all these little pieces, and that's where your tool comes in handy. If you can see, I started to think I was gonna go around it, but if I use it, I'll have to finish going around it in purple. But, you know, just quickly putting those back in, you can use that part too. So you're not limited. So I just put that there. I've already got my dimensionals on. Now, if I didn't use the googlies eyes, there were little silver circles, and those were meant to put to the back. So you'd have the silver. And this is what I'm going to do different. So I want to make sure I'm in the right spot. Okay, so here's the only stamping we're going to do. On this white piece in black, and I'm actually going to do 2 of them because I use the same stamp on both cards. So I don't have to really stamp it straight because I'm going to bring in the classic label punch and just line that up. Punch 1. Looks funny upside down. And 2. Alright, so I'm going to put this one over there with that mess. And then this one I put up. Here they are. So I use the mini dimensionals. My next life, I want feeling in my fingers. Okay, so we're going to put that about there. And I cut a point on it to match that one. But I was thinking that, I mean, close up you see it. But I thought this should show a little bit more. And it stuck to me. And I'm just going to put that down flat. So these I'll save. Maybe I'll reuse them. But I think I like it with the black piece a little bit better. Oh, and let's put the googlies so those ghosties look finished. I wish they'd bring these back every couple years. Not that I don't have enough, but I know a lot of people like them. Now he's finished. Come on, go back. All right, don't go back. Go back later. Okay, so that's, oh, we still have that little piece to do. And all I did was, in the cheat, was just tie a knot. I'm cheating a lot lately. And then just trim that. Now now it's done. So those are those. Those are those. Okay, so here comes the one with all these pieces. And here it is. I lost a few pieces here. Okay. It's cute, right? And I used my favorite folder, the Subtle. So I want to show you how I did that cat to go both directions. So this is the die. So it would just cut it normally this direction. But because this paper, and there is a way to do it on any paper, I went backwards. So then when you flip it over, so you're going to have a little mark on the edges, but I don't think it matters. It makes the cats the same color. I don't know if you can see it close, but this one comes up where cutting it from the right side, it goes down. It's a smoother, but it doesn't matter. They're cute. They're just cute. Okay, so I'm going to show you. These are 1/2-inch strips. And I just did it on that. And I can probably, maybe not. It'll be better doing it this way. And I just eyed them. I didn't really measure. So I'm going to go ahead and put some tape on it. You could actually use your grid to line them up. If you went from a corner to a corner. But if my other one isn't exactly straight, then it's not going to be straight. So we'll go with my eye. Okay, and then all you do is take your scissor and turn it upside down and cut away the excess. So you could do that with strips all the way. You can go the other direction. But it's a good way to use up leftovers, and you always have little strips. I don't think I need that because I did 2 already. Okay, so then this is the spider web. Oh. Okay, so this is the spider web, and I could have put it through with the Sizzix adhesive, but I didn't think of it till after it was cut. Told you I have to like think of some of these, and I don't know why. I always pick the hard way. Come on. I'm trying to do very little dots, and it's not cooperating there. I want them littler than what I did up there. Maybe I can spread it out. You don't really need a lot of glue. Lot of. So I was so excited that I hit 500 subscriptions. Now I'm up to, I think, 525. I was like, what? Okay, so that went up in the corner. And maybe I'll do my boo first. No, I won't do my boo first. I'll kind of lay it there. So then this, they tell you in the instructions to use the glue dots. I don't know. I didn't, on one of them I did, and I don't think I put enough or something, and then I had to go back and shove some in there. So I'm kind of happier with my glue. And this, I have to get a flat tweezer. I know I talked about it the other day, but I have to get it. It'll help my picking up. So you just line that up. And of course, when you have the glue, you have some wiggle room. Okay, so I'm just going to let that dry a little bit because I put too much on. I didn't have to go all the way up to the top, I forgot. Okay. Now I'm not even going to let it dry. I wiped it off. I'm trying to see where the bat went. I know I put dimensionals on it. So this went about there. And then the boo. But you see how when you pull it up, you still have all those pieces? So you could cut around it or cut square. Boo. Oh, there's the bat upside down. I'm blind as a bat. Huh. And then we'll put him up in the spider web. Maybe it's a her. Okay, and then this went down flat. Like such. And then I use the little minis. Yes, please give me new fingers. Okay, and I'm going to save, I'll show you how I did the eyes, but I'm going to save that for last. That's a lot of glue. I have to find a bottle that I can, because this I can squeeze better, but I have to find one that's more fine point. And we're going to do that flat too, but we'll use this one. And then that goes on there. Okay, and then I used, because my the Signo like didn't want to work, and I had gotten this one a while ago because somebody recommended it, so I opened it up and it's got a beautiful point, so I could make these little dots. So now they have eyes. And I did not decorate the inside yet. I will. I'm probably going to put a piece and then glue something from the set. So it was kind of quick tonight. A slow quick. So I'm going to bring back all the cards. I think I was missing one. Yeah. So that's the cards. So there's always alternatives, and I'm going to try and do it every month to show you, alternative stamping with the paper pumpkin. But it's fun. Oh, and this one I glittered a little bit. Can you see that? I glittered that. And these will be up on Pinterest. I already took pictures of them, except for this one. And they'll be on Pinterest. So thanks for joining me, and thanks for being part of my 500 if you're on there. And I will see you Sunday. Good night.